Hey everyone! Welcome back to our channel! Today we have another interesting video dedicated to the topic of synonyms, to test how well you know advanced vocabulary. If you haven't watched the first part, feel free to check it out right here. As always, you will see a word on the screen and your job is to come up with as many synonyms for it as you can. Then we will discuss the right options. Let's get started! Number 1, to prosper. To thrive or to flourish. What if a person or a business is or becomes successful, especially financially? You can say that they are prospering. Commercial enterprises began to prosper around towns with banks. They became financially successful and got a lot of money.
If we can prosper, we can crush this insurgency.
One of the synonyms to this word is to thrive. His business thrived in the years before the war.
Helping our community thrive.
The second one is to flourish. Think of it as a flower that is successfully growing or developing. Tomatoes can flourish, along with a civilization, literature, art, or commerce. Greek culture and trade flourished in Sicily.
Living and flourishing in isolation.
Number 2, abroad. Overseas, internationally. Traveling abroad is the same as traveling overseas. In fact, in the early 1580s, the word overseas had the meaning of foreign, from beyond the sea. So it gives us an idea of visiting foreign countries. The spices were shipped overseas.
She was orphaned, sent overseas, ended up drowning.
We also have an adjective, overseas. For example, overseas territories.
What are you calling the overseas operator for?
Another synonym is internationally. In the past, people didn't travel internationally unless they were extremely wealthy.
And I can travel internationally again.
If you want to travel or work internationally without worrying if your English is up to par, join our course From Advanced to Proficiency. After completing 25 recorded lectures prepared especially for you, you will be able to discuss marketing, politics, business, and science with foreigners, build powerful and complex expressions and sophisticated phrases, correspond confidently and convincingly, and think and communicate in English in all areas, from personal to professional. The course is a good fit for those of you who want to find a job abroad, score high on language exams, start speaking and writing without thinking about grammar, or move to a fluent level of language proficiency. The promo code is in the description down below. Use it to get access to the course and start improving your English today. Number 3, useless. Futile or pointless. What is another way to express the idea that something has no effect or achieves nothing? It is the word futile. Pronounced both as futile or futile, this adjective is used to describe attempts, efforts, exercises, or gestures that are not effective or successful. Throughout centuries, mankind has gone on futile quests for immortality. Simply put, people have been trying to obtain immortality, but to no avail. To no avail is another synonym for the word useless, meaning doing something for a long period of time without success. He tried this strategy to no avail. He did not succeed.
To no avail, unfortunately.
Number 4, rich. Wealthy or affluent. We all know the words rich and wealthy. However, they also have a less typical synonym, affluent. An affluent person is a person who has a lot of money or owns a lot of things. You can often read about affluent nations and affluent neighborhoods, communities, or suburbs. The investors include institutions and affluent individuals. This means that there are some wealthy people among the investors. They typically lived in affluent suburbs on the outskirts of cities. So the wealthy suburbs were located on the outer edge of cities.
Apparently, he's been missing for 6 months in some affluent suburb.
Number 5, to spend money on. To fund something, to allocate funds to, to invest money in, to finance something. A fund is the amount of money you saved or collected for some purpose. So when you allocate funds to a certain sphere, you invest money in it. You can also allocate time to a certain sphere or activity. More resources are being allocated to the project.
Money be allocated for the fiscal period next year.
To fund, as a verb, is often used when we give money for a specific purpose, something permanent that will remain for a long period of time. The company funded the museum.
We funded all of this?
To finance means obtaining or giving money for a business or investment, usually temporarily. They financed the first stage of the project.
They had no idea you financed the whole place.
Number 6, the government. The authorities, the state. Keep in mind that all of them take the definite article. When talking about the authorities, we usually mean a group of people who have official responsibility for a particular area of activity. For instance, the health authorities or the local housing authorities. The authorities keep the venue under regular surveillance.
I've decided to disintermediate the local authorities.
The state could mean either a country or its government. Some venues receive a small amount of funding from the state. They don't get enough money from the government.
The state has decided to reduce the charges.
Number 7, to allow. To enable. These two are quite simple, so we will not delve into their definitions and instead we'll look at a few examples. Instant messaging has allowed or enabled silent communication. We can now exchange messages in movie theaters, meetings, and lectures.
Which would allow us to hire Wayne.
Number 8, famous. Popular, renowned, acclaimed, well-known, prominent, or eminent. You all probably know such words as famous, popular, or well-known. However, there are a few other eye-catching alternatives that have a similar meaning. Renowned, famous for something. Renowned explorer, scholar, or expert.
World-renowned architect.
Acclaimed, attracting public approval and praise. Acclaimed artist, writer, and poet.
And acclaimed author, Forsyth Jones III.
Prominent is very well known and important, like prominent member or prominent role, prominent style.
I've spoken to prominent citizens.
Eminent, famous, respected, or important, such as eminent historian, scientist, or academic.
Dr. Jones, the eminent archaeologist.
Finally, what's another way to say around the world? You can opt for around the globe, globally, worldwide, or on the global level. For instance, the effects of globalization can be seen worldwide or around the world.
100 million copies worldwide.
The consumption of fast food is widespread globally, around the globe.
Events from around the globe?
Well, that was it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll see you all very soon. Have a great day. Bye-bye.